wrongful death cases in children in car accidents, motor vehicle accidents here in Massachusetts. Good afternoon, my name is Neil Burns, and I've been asked to talk today about loss of life and serious injury cases with children, little children, teenagers, in wrongful death cases in motor vehicle accidents here in Massachusetts. And unfortunately, we've had these cases. They're very sad. They're awful cases. But there's ways of preventing it, and there's ways of litigating it. And one thing we need to know, we need to talk about, is that when you're hiring an attorney, when you're looking for someone to help your family, to represent your family and to prosecute these cases, it's not as easy as you might think. The insurance companies fight, and if there's a small policy, they might not fight that much, but if there's a large policy, they're going to fight. They're going to make you go through the hoops, go through all the motions, take the depositions to see how horrible the loss really is. They're not going to be empathetic or sympathetic. They're going to hire attorneys who are aggressive. And you need someone that's as aggressive but also effective to get through their system and get through the litigation system. So if someone in your family member has been injured or been hurt badly or suffered a death, and it's a minor, if they were a backseat child, front seat passenger, it doesn't matter a lot in terms of knowing that you're going to have to go through legal process to get some sort of restitution, and that the insurance companies will not let up. They're going to put their foot on the pedal, to use it in an apt metaphor. They're going to keep pushing to see if there's any way that they cannot pay the full amount of the damages, and they'll try every way. If it's it's hard to give examples in this because they're all so awful. But when we have a wrongful death case of a child or a teenager or a passenger in a teenager's vehicle, they're going to look at the behavior, especially if it's teenagers, and they're going to come up with every bad thing they can. And if there's a bunch of teenagers in a car, anyone who survives is going to be deposed. And I can tell you from talking to some of these people in subsequently and in hospital rooms, some of the stuff that comes out and some of the stuff that is said isn't helpful, and they're going to use that as much as they can. And you may think, look at the big picture here, but they're going to focus on the very narrow one thing that happened or one thing that was said, or maybe it's not this person's fault, maybe it's that person's fault, and they'll go with it. So you need to be incredibly aggressive and effective, and hire someone that you can trust to work with you, that can talk to you, because there are going to be critical moments in your case that you need to have the faith and trust in your attorney. So consider us, Burns and Jan, 617-227-7423. I've been doing this since 1985, and I've been here in this building since 1987, and I want to help you. Along with my partner, Rashawn Jan, we want to help you. Thank you.